example, we are given a line with this slope equal to 2 and a point on this line 0,3. So this is a line that passing this point 0,3 and it has slope equal to 2. We are asked to find an equation for this line. So how do we do that? To find the equation for this line means we want to have an equation of x and y. If we let x, y to be any point on this line, we are asked to find an equation of this line. That means we're trying to find the equation of x and y. So x, y is any point on this line right here. So let's just say this point over here. So how can we write the equation? So we're given the slope equal to 2. We know slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we have this point given, and this is any other point on the line. So we are using this 2 point to express the slope over here. So we'll have slope is going to equal to 2. So that will be 2. Okay. And over here, y2 here will be y here. So let's label this y2 and this is y1. Okay. So y2 minus y1 over here will be y minus 3. And x2 minus x1 will be x minus 0. Okay. Now we're going to multiply this x on both sides. So when we do that, so times x and times x on both sides. Then this x is going to cancel out with this x, so leaving you with y minus 3 on the left side. On the other side, you get 2 times x. Now, this is a linear equation. However, we can do better. We can try to isolate this y here by adding 3 to both sides. So we'll have y equal to 2x plus 3. So this is an equation of this line over here, passing this point with slope equal to 2. Now, in the future, we can actually observe the pattern over here. You see, when you put it in this form, y equal to this over here, this coefficient of x over here is actually corresponding to the slope. And this 3 over here corresponding to this y-intercept over here. Okay, so we can write the equation of this line in this form, y equal to the slope times x plus the y-intercept over here. And that's called slope-intercept form because this is a slope and this is a y-intercept. So we call that slope-intercept form. So the process is very similar to this, right? So in general, we can write the equation of the line. When we're given the slope and y-intercept, we can write the equation of the line this way. So we don't have to go through this again and again. So the slope-intercept form of an equation of a line is y equal to mx plus b. Okay, where the m here is the slope and the b here is the y-intercept. Now, for you to remember this, do you guys remember the song YMCA? Now, how do you sing YMCA, right? YMCA, right? So over here, you can actually sing this in YMCA. So you sing like this. Y equal to mx plus b, or y mx plus b, right? So that might help you. And I just hope that might help you to remember this slope-intercept form. Okay, now this example, we're trying to write the equation of a line. Normally, we use m to stand for slope. So this line giving you m is -1, slope equal -1. The y-intercept is 0,7. So the slope-intercept form is y equal to mx plus b, right? Y equal to mx plus b. Okay, what's m? M is -1, b is 7, right? So y will be equal to -1 times x plus 7. Normally, when you use -1 times x, you can just leave this one out. So this is y equal to -x plus 7. Number 2. This time, we're giving this line over here. So we need to figure out the slope over here by using rise over run. From this point to this point, you go down 1 unit. So the rise here will be -1. And the run over here, run to the right side, 2 units. So the run will be +2. So slope will be equal to -1/2. What about the y-intercept? Y-intercept here, it is +1. So the equation for this line in slope-intercept form will be y equal to mx+ b. M here is -1/2, and b here is 1. So you just substitute -1/2 into m, 1 into b. So this is equation of this line right here. Number 3. This time, again, we're given this line right here. We'll try to write the equation of this line in slope-intercept form. Now let's figure out the slope, okay? So rise over run, from this point to this point, you go down 2 units. So the rise is -2. Run to the right side, 3 units. So the run here will be +3. What about the y-intercept? It is -2. So y will be equal to y equal to mx+ b. Y is equal to -2 times x plus the y-intercept, which is -2. So when you add -2, that's the same as subtracting 2. Okay. Number 4. This line over here is given to have the slope equal to 4 and pass this point 5,9. Now, this is not the y-intercept point because to be a y-intercept point, the x-coordinate has to be 0. This one over here is not 0. So it's not the y-intercept point. You cannot just put the 9 into the b. So we need to figure out what the y-intercept here it is. Okay. So first, let's write the slope-intercept form. Y equal to mx+ b, right? Okay. Now we can substitute the slope over here to be 4 plus this b. We just need to figure out what this y-intercept here is, the b. Now we can use this point that's given to figure out this b here. Well, this point here this point here is on the 9, so it will satisfy this equation. So we can substitute x to be 5, y to be 9 into this equation. So we'll have 9 equal to 4 times 5 plus b. And then you can solve for b here. So b will be equal to -11. So b will be equal to -11. Now we can substitute this -11 back to b to write the equation. So y equal to 4x minus 11. So that's the equation. So you see, when this point given is not the y-intercept point, you will just go ahead and substitute the x and y coordinate at this point into this equation to solve for b, and later and just substitute the b here. Okay. Now you can try this one. The slope here is -6, and passing this point -1, 8. So you can try that by yourself.